Hi, I'm Evan Raub. I played Dominic Jones. I was the drug lord in the series.
Hi, I'm Cody Rohrbaugh. I played Johnston. Go ahead and censor that. I was Dominic's bodyguard.
So
I'm a useless joke fodder.
Yeah, basically. Could you explain like what your job is supposed to be in Coyote Tequila?
I make jokes, and I make sure he doesn't die, even though I failed miserably.
Yeah.
I died first, so technically I succeeded.
That's
Although I
fair.
was killed by the stupidest way possible, writing errors. I was supposed to live the entire series. It's true.
That was initially a concept we had.
Well, there was like a bunch of different ways that we thought about it, because at first you guys didn't know if you were going to kill me off, so it was going to be an issue of whether or not I would take over the drug ring,
Yeah.
and then we eventually decided not to do that because laziness.
Then we also had the idea of us being left alive at the very end, and
Right, in
there's
episode 7.
Yeah, this entire scene of us talking back
sitting
and
in a
forth.
field, crying deeply, telling each other our emotions, straddling each other, of course.
So we got those were all the endings, right? Or did you have any more?
I think
We
that
had
was
a
it.
bunch of ideas, but they never really made it anywhere.
I mean that was half the
Because
series.
like we're half creative idiots, so we make sketches on YouTube.
I like
They're
it.
better than his. We made one.
What's
Two.
it called?
We made 2.
So,
Oh, the lumberjack.
Yeah, there's the
You were
lumberjack
in that.
where can you find that?
On Profane
Entertainment on
at
YouTube.
HTTPS.
Well, the AJ kind of approached me about this. I think probably a month or 2 before we even began rolling onto Coyote Tequila, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to be a drug lord." And I was like, "Cool." And I started developing this character that was a lot like a Gus Fring character from Breaking Bad. He's usually very poised, but also breaks down anger. And then AJ was like, "Okay, yeah, you are a school superintendent, and everything you're doing it for the community." So I started developing more Gus Fring-like, but Gus Fring meets whatever other movie it has that type of character, because it's a common archetype. But and I just tried to create a character that would be likable and would be a reasonable demonstration of these core values that Dominic would have.
Could you elaborate on what core values you might have?
It's everything is for the community. It's that entire idea that he is doing this because he believes he's doing the right thing, but it also has a darker side and consequences.
I don't know.
Good answer.
Yeah, we actually have the idea. We're gonna start writing the pilot to a prequel series. We haven't named it anything, so we're calling it Dominic Chronicles as of right now.
Because of his inflated ego.
But I kind of had this idea that you were a school janitor or a school math teacher.
I liked the idea where we said it was a gym teacher.
Oh yeah.
So could we talk a little bit about your relationship?
It's completely homosexual.
No, it's not.
Are you married in the show?
Yeah. It was.
Did you ever elaborate on that?
No, we never did in the show.
No.
Okay, that gives us free room doing the prequel.
My wife died of prostate cancer.
That doesn't make a lot of sense there. Did you take human biology at any point?
She was my cousin once removed. They cut it off once, but it grew back.
That actually, this is a little off topic. If you have gender reassignment surgery, do they remove your prostate?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's all exterior. But
Somebody Google that and put it in the comments.
the relationship between Dominic and John is they've known each other for years. The idea is John has worked for the school system for quite a while, and this idea that John is basically the only one Dominic trusts at all.
Because they go on lots of fishing trips.
That was the best fishing trip. But
The one where we slept together.
shared a tent, I know. But no, so
It got cold that night.
that was our true casting call for Brokeback Mountain. But yeah, it's this entire situation of nobody knows really what Dominic does besides everyone in the cartel. But John, he knows, and he also works very closely with Dominic most of the time, and so it's this character that he can easily confide in and get along with. So it's kind of the whole relationship.
More screen time for the main villains. I think
would
that was
make-
just because like we had a terrible
Schedule.
Like every time we were busy, you were free, and every time you were
Free.
or
we
you were
busy.
you were busy, we were free. It was a nightmare. What scene was it that we kept pushing back for like 2 weeks? Because I feel like there was one that we pushed back a lot.
That was the final scene.
Was it the? I don't think it was the final one. I think it was before that.
Because
We only pushed that one back a day because everyone actually filmed that a day in advance, and then we kind of like cut in the next day.
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
about that. Talk about that
So
real
that
quick.
final scene looks so good, but it's actually a post-edit trick.
We were not there.
Yeah, we were
Well,
busy.
everyone else was.
We were busy the day before. I can't remember what we were
We
doing.
were at work.
Were we? Yeah,
I
we
think.
both. Yeah, we both.
No,
had
wait, no, because that was the 4th of July.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, because you scheduled us to everyone to do the thing
You
on the 4th
worked.
of July, and I worked. And then
I did not.
And then
was-
I just had to spend the day with my family because, and we had
Oh no,
friends
not
in.
the 4th. Yeah, we spent the day with
Yeah.
the families.
We had friends
And-
in from out of town.
Yep, we had our friend from Canada and our friend from Springboro, his girlfriend. But
Our channel artist, go check her out.
yep, she's on our
Put a
channel
link
as
in
well.
there somewhere. Put it right there.
But so the next day, no, it was a couple days later. No, it was the next day, July 5th. Cody and I went out early and we met you out at the retention pond, and we drove back to our filming location, and we shot those scenes the very next day, around the same time the day before, and it worked pretty well. The weather held out to be the same as the day before.
Should we talk about the lawnmower guy for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were filming, and this guy on a big riding mower came up. We were pretty sure he was just going to come over and yell at us, and I was like, I really want him to.
'Cause at that
I
point-
want to record that. That's part of the show now.
At that point, we had fake blood out. Cody, you were already covered in the blood.
I had already
gun.
been stabbed.
I had a gun in my waistband. But yeah, that was.
Trust me, there's no actual drugs here. It's all fake. It's all studio magic.
But the ticks were real.
The ticks were real. I pulled one off my leg as soon as I got home. I'm wearing jeans. How did I get a tick on my leg?
AJ flicked one off my my crotch area.
How do you flick a tick off? They like latch on.
It didn't. It wasn't latched on. It was just
Oh.
sitting there, and AJ just flicked it off.
What were you doing staring at his crotch?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we are currently, and we haven't even started production. I can't even say that. We have
had
the
a thought
concept
about
of
what we
the
were gonna
Dominic,
do. Yeah.
of the pre-sequel.
The pre-sequel.
I'm thinking of Borderlands. The prequel to Coyote Tequila. This would be a series where it's focused on Dominic and John and seeing how Dominic came to power and how everything kind of got started. So we're working on that. We're also working on a sketch series called Sketch Up, that's kind of the working title.
We're very lazy. We have not started anything about it.
No.
We've written like 4 things.
And
but
then
that's about it.
I have a short film I'm currently working on myself that it doesn't fit our channel's forte, but you know,
It does as long as we say swear words.
that's
Such as.
and you probably
I'm just like making AJ
Probably-
edit stuff.
yeah, you probably didn't hear a single thing Cody just said. And you don't want to hear it.
Are you actually gonna cut it out or are you gonna bleep it?
I'll believe that one.
Okay, good. It's comedy gold, man. Comedy gold.
Um,
On YouTube, look up Profane Entertainment
Yep, Profane Entertainment on YouTube.
at profaneentertainment.com
we
slash
don't.
profaneentertainment.youtube.net.
we do have a Twitter at profane_ENT and facebook.com/profane entertainment.
Also, we are maybe going to make a Snapchat.
Yep.
Follow us for funny videos.
And that'll
on
probably be-
a non-regular basis.
That'll probably be Profane Entertainment.
.co.us.pinterest
ISIS.
/ISIS. Go to www.pinterest.com/ISIS. Okay, when did Sherman die?
Sherman died.
Episode 9?
No, it wasn't.
Excuse me.
9.
No,
Did
it
he
was-
live longer
I
than
want
me?
to say it was 6 or 7.
Yeah, he died right before we did.